Hi KGPS, today in our remote art lessons we are going to be doing some sketching. We're going to be focusing on our eyes. So you are going to be needing a grey lead, some paper to sketch on, and you are going to be needing a mirror. Alrighty, so we have our grey lead ready to go and I've got some paper ready to go. Now there are some videos on YouTube you might like to look up that will help you to sketch an eye, or you can follow my example here, which will be a little bit more simpler. I am using a marker to sketch. Now that is just so you can see my drawing. Okay, I want you guys to sketch using a grey lead lightly until you get it right. Okay, remember, keep it light till you get it right, then you can go darker and colour in with a marker. So I've got some markers there ready to go. So in order to sketch my eye, I make sure I've got my mirror ready to go so I can keep looking at my reference. But I'm going to start off with the rough shape of my eye. Just double checking you can see that. Yep, I might just make sure I go a little bit darker so you can see it. So, fantastic. So there's the rough outline of my eye, an oval with a point at either side. Alrighty, you might like to create a bit of a bend. If you look at your eye, you'll see that it curves in at one side. And also we have this little, you can see I'm sketching as well. I'm using my marker to do these sketchy lines, which I won't be able to rub out, but you will. So I've got this little bend here at the edge of my eyeball, and another bend here at the edge of my eyeball. Okay, now when I draw my my actual eye, my iris, it's going to sit about the middle, and I don't know about you, but mine doesn't quite reach the bottom. Again, look at those sketchy lines. I hit the top, and as I'm looking in the mirror, mine doesn't quite hit the bottom of my eye. Make sure it's nice and round. Again, using those sketchy lines. And then we can focus on the pupil on the inside. Okay? I'm colouring in my pupil. Fantastic. Remember, we can always add, change, use your rubber, and eventually when we do colour it in, we can go over the top. Alrighty, fantastic. Now, if you have a look at your eye, all of our eyes are a bit different, but if I'm looking at mine, I have these sort of sketchy lines that just sort of stretch out. As I'm focusing, looking right deep into my eye using the mirror, got some lines there, and then I've also got some sort of around the outside here. Marker. Just have a go, right? Just have a go. Any of these lines you'll be able to rub out. If you think, oh no, that doesn't look quite right, rub it out, have another go. Alright, so I've got some more sketchy lines going around here. If you overdo it, don't worry about it. Have another go. Just have a bit of a practice. You can see I'm keeping my lines sketchy. Light and sketchy. Fantastic. Just building up that texture I can see inside my eye. Building up that texture. I'm not adding any colour just yet. That can come later if you would like to. Alrighty. Building up that texture. Fantastic. Alrighty, now above my eye, I have this wrinkle where my eyelid is open. So it's just a wrinkle, and then I can see the line on top of my eye is quite dark because that's where my lashes are. And then I'm going to start adding in my lashes. So they're quite thin at the corner, so this would be the side where my nose is, if you like. Draw a little line there for your nose. My lashes are quite thin to begin with, and then they get quite strong. Again, have a look at your eyes. We're all different. Some of us might have lots of lashes. I don't really like that line there, so I'd be able to rub that out if I want to. They start at this line and they curve out. It's curving out. Now mine's quite big, it's taking up the whole page. If yours is smaller, you can focus on both eyes. Right, let's put the other one over there. Now underneath my eye, I've got this sort of white line, my water line under my eye. So I'm just going to carefully do a slight line under my eye, and then I've got a few lashes underneath. Now my lashes underneath my eye, I don't have as many, just a few, and sort of more built up over here. I don't really like those lines, so I'd be able to rub those out or go over the top of them if I really want to. Just slowly building up those lines. Fantastic. If you wanted to add in some shine to the eyes, it's up to you. You could add a little white spot, which would show where the light is. I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping mine quite simple. Alrighty. Now I've started adding some patterns and designs that represent me around my eye. So I've sectioned off my background into areas, and I've started adding rabbit ears and some spirals, maybe some horseshoes or another pattern that we've talked about in class, or even just a pattern that you think represents you. You can have a go at doing a smaller eye and maybe showing me how you draw both of your eyes. Keep looking in the mirror. Maybe you can have a go at drawing your nose or your hairline or drawing your entire face. Have some fun. You can always add colour to it as well. Lots of different things you can experiment with. I'm going to keep mine as just in one eye that I focused on, and because it's nice and big, it's taken up most of my page, I'm just going to finish working on my background and then maybe add some colour. So yeah, hopefully everyone had fun today. See you all next week.